Hi, I'm Ross from Magnetism, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about the new Masked Attributes feature in Dynamics 365. This feature is currently in preview, so may not be fully functional. Let's say a customer emails you, and in that email there's lots and lots of different information. You might have their name, their address, their date of birth, and maybe their bank account number. What you want to do is you want to only hide certain information from that email from certain users or teams within your organization. Now, you can't really just use column level security, which is an out-of-the-box feature of Dynamics 365, because that would just hide the entire email description field from your team. You only want to hide the bank account number portion. So this is where masked attributes come into play. Here I am in the Maker portal of Dynamics 365. And what you have now, if you click on New, Security, you now have this option to create a secured masking rule. So let's have a look at what that actually looks like. I've got one that I've already created. And simply what we need to do here is we need to give it a name. So you use your solution prefix in the name here. I've called my one Masked New Zealand Bank Account Number. And we also have to describe a regular expression that basically formulates the pattern to look for so the system knows what information to mask. Regular expressions can be a little bit tricky at times, so I use ChatGPT to help me figure out this pattern. So we can see here that it's 2 numbers followed by a dash and 4 numbers followed by another dash, 7 numbers, finally the dash and 2 numbers. I'm assuming a 2 number suffix here. We then specify what our mask character is going to be. So in this scenario, it's going to replace the entire bank account number with a hash, but you can actually just hide certain parts of the bank account number if you want. The regular expression is a little bit more complicated. On the right-hand side, this lets you test your regular expression and your masking rule. So I've got some plain text data and some rich text data, and I've said, hi, please update my bank account on my record to 12 blah blah blah. This is the New Zealand bank account format. And if we scroll to the bottom, it shows you what the output will look like. We've got here, please update my bank account number on my record to hash. So now that we've got our masking rule set up, the next thing that we need to do is we need to define which field we actually want this on. And I've already gone ahead and done this. So on our email table, I have the column for description, and on that column we basically have to pick our column security profile that we're going to use. So if we scroll down to advanced options, we said we've enabled column security and we've selected the masked New Zealand bank account number that I've just created. So this means that our masked attribute will now work on our description field on our email. The next step is to configure a column security profile. Now, column security profiles, like I mentioned before, is something that was already existing in Dynamics 365. But what's different is we can actually go to our field. So I have my email description field here, click on Edit, and we get some new options here. So previously we were allowed to define who could read the actual field, but now we get some more granularity. So now we can actually say, can the people within this profile read the unmasked value, meaning the raw data for that bank account? So in this example, I'm simply saying that they're not allowed. After publishing all of the customizations, what I've done is I've created a dummy email within Dynamics 365, which we can see here. And when I entered the details into this email, I said, please update my bank account number to, and I actually chucked in the bank account number and it's replaced it with a hash. So that's just proof that this works. There's the raw data. If I click on save, it's now replaced it with a hash. So this is really good for hiding sensitive information in your system in things like description fields, and it also works on other fields too. Please remember that this feature is in preview, but it should be released fairly shortly. Thanks for watching.